Morning folks, Friday 10th of November. Hopefully by now you saw yesterday's video of the small tosai, Tadigoi tosai that we sorted through, and I mentioned in that video that today we'll be sorting through the big Tadigoi, the large Tadigoi. And behind me we've just netted up the pond. Bill and Maureen just sorting out the varieties into different bowls, sorting through, selecting the kohaku to start with. So we're going to take a look at those now. So right now this is still the mixed varieties that Maureen's just sorting the kohaku out from. How are the kohaku, Maureen?
Very, very nice.
Bill, how are the kohaku? Are you speechless?
Cannot speak.
So, Bill, tell us about the kohaku. How are you feeling?
Wonderful. Certainly one of the best kohaku years we've had.
So,
And the great thing about it is that all the, well, not all, but certainly one of the females we used was bred here at Purdin.
So for those that don't know, Bill is 100% a kohaku fan. And for a couple of years you've been struggling with the kohaku.
Yeah. Because of outside influences, basically storms, birds, heavy rains. So yeah, we've not had great years with kohaku.
So
but this year, so far, it's a good year.
Excellent. As I say, Maureen just selecting through these to pick them out. Once they're in a bowl together as a group, we'll take another look at them more closely. And as you can also see here, some gorgeous sanke and shower as well, and goshki. We'll take a look at all those later in the video. So here we are. This is the kohaku being put into two bowls. This is the first bowl. No particular reason for which kohaku have gone in which kohaku have gone into which bowl. Just to split them up because there's so many of them. Back on the 29th of June, when these were going to the concrete grow-out pond, we had a best 5 kohaku that we put together. I think at least 3 of them still remain in this pond. I've seen 3 of them I recognise. One of them was sold at the weekend. So I'm looking for the 5th one still. But once we combine all 5, we'll put them together and have a little look at those. Bright light, horrible for looking at these on the video, unfortunately. But this is the second bowl of kohaku. Really beautiful fish, and we'll post more of these photographs on this Show at Life and make a selection of these and some predictions and hopes and thoughts about these later. So I mentioned the top 5 that we had back on the 29th of June. These are 3 of them which are still with us here. Still Tadigoi. One, say, was sold at the weekend, and one we have no idea where it's gone, unfortunately. May turn up at a later point in one of the other ponds, but we can't see it for the moment. So, but these 3 that back on the 29th of June we placed in the top 5 with the selection at that point in time, and still continue to grow as Tadigoi. At the time, I think I remember saying on the video how things like the Maritan here were very easy picks as Tadigoi at a small age, and even now very easy to pick this as a very beautiful high class kohaku. Absolutely superb. So we'll take a look at some of the others, get those photographed back in the pond, and then we'll look at the shower, sanke and goshki that are in the bowl as well. We just photographed these 18 sanke. As everybody will tell you, sanke is incredibly difficult. Getting those 3 colours to work together in a pleasing way, etc. Some nice potential in here. The overall quality is good. So it's getting those three things to work perfectly together to make something really special, which is the hard part. But so 18 in here, which we put into the grow out ponds, and hopefully the sumi will come up in the right places. It's interesting, the people may look at the benny quality on these and think it's a bit patchy, for example, for want of a better word. Benny on the sanke here, all Matsunosuke bloodline, and develops over time. And we put a fish here that was, I think it's 5 years old, 97 centimeters, out into the mud ponds the other day. A female, the parent that was used for some of these koi. And a couple of years ago when I first saw her, and even through to this summer when she was used as a parent, the benny was really at times kind of thin in places, shall we say. Even in sort of the center of the benny plate is a little bit thin on some scales. And as the water cooled down over this summer and she's continued to develop, still as a young fish, that benny plate has really come incredible. And the sumi on her as well is absolutely superb. So these fish are really fish that are long-term prospects, not fish that you expect to see finished overnight. Fish that over the course of, maybe that when we get to 2 years next year, it's something that all of them are available for sale, and not something that particularly Bill or Scott or Maureen wants to grow here. But obviously time will tell. But certainly there's no feeling in the need to rush these fish, and they'll just be given the time to develop in their natural way through the winter, through to next spring when the selections are done for the Nisai grow outs. So we'll see more of these fish then. There are a few of these sanke went into a different pond. I think 14 of them, 14 or 15 of them. It's all a bit chaotic here because I've got tents up to shade the bowls, etc. And they're going into the pond at the end where the best tosai are. I didn't show you the showa and goshiki on this video. They all went into a separate pond, apart from maybe a couple that went into the far ponds. But all of these will go and join what's mainly a kohaku pond. I think Bill's showing some bias to his kohaku this year. But these will go there, and we'll follow up this video over the course of the next few weeks as I get some pictures of them feeding. It's pretty surprising how quickly these kind of fish change. Sumi comes as the cold weather comes. The sumi is likely to come up significantly. Certainly we saw that on a couple of showa this morning, just in the space of a week. So see these later through the course of the winter during my stay here until December, as they grow over the next couple of weeks.